Cali cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On the game's first play, second down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr. They begin with a run by Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 52 yards.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. On play action, now Carr. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Carr to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On play action, Locke. Swings this out for Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he goes out right around the 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Locke. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary running,
Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Mixing up the middle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can
try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. It's hauled in by Shepard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr. It'll be Nixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Lock to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Lock gonna throw. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bengals set to take over. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr out to his left.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now to the air. Lock. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Carr's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Carr.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw again on second down. Carr.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Boye Mafe.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this thing might turn around for... Second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Now a play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase,
50 yards!
And the Bengals are back within a score.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt, and he's going to... Throwing now is Locke. He'll lock him with a grab over the middle. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Swings this out for Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Locke again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense... And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Shotgun now for Carr. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
handoff up the middle. Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Clock now to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Bengals getting set to go.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Career Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Kareem. Finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar. Well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Carr now on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Trey Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Lock gonna throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's got the first down and more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Hunt will try going up the middle, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On
On third down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. One final try now for Carr. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What a performance. All those...
I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing